Dear viewers, this is PC Balasingh, Coordinator, OBC Federation against anti-constitutional 10% EWS. This 10% EWS, what is the origin, from where it comes, is to be questioned. Because no one has asked for this 10% EWS. None, absolutely no one. Whereas, when we had requested for OBC, there are a lot of fights, lot of riots, lot of resistance. After that only we have got our OBC reservation. Even after we got that reservation, the entire place which is supposed to be given to the OBC has not been filled. For so many reasons has been cited. Whereas, this 10% EWS for the FC caste had been given and had been approved with no time. I tell you friends, this 10% EWS is not one of its kind. It's one of the shape and size to oppress the majority of this Indian subcontinent. People like us constitute the major portion of this Indian subcontinent. We are around 50%, 60% around. Whereas the rights that we have, the positions that we hold is just 3.8 in the private sector as well as in the public sector. There is a survey taken by a leading newspaper in 1,000 private firms to check the caste of directors of those 1,000 private sectors. You believe me, in that 1,000, around 91% of the positions are held by FC caste, forward caste. And again I'll emphasis on one more point. FC caste includes multiple castes, more than around 100 odd castes, but these positions, these 91 positions is completely held by 2 or 3 castes. Forget about 3 castes, I'll name you 2 castes. It is Brahmins and Banyas who are occupying this 91% of places, directed positions in the private firms. The trend can be found in the public sector also. People, that is the OBC people who constitute around 60%, held only around 3.8% in these 1,000 positions. Is it acceptable? Is it justifiable in any manner? I don't think so. What are we going to do about this? And this trend is not only in education or jobs or whatever you take it, it's across all the layers of Indian subcontinent. Indian subcontinent is a caste-based subcontinent. The rights, the opportunities, the facilities, everything is given to one person based on caste. And which is the caste that occupies all the positions? It's again the two castes. They have hand-in-glove relationship and capture all the resources. To stop that only, our beloved forefathers brought in this concept of reservation. And what happened when they brought the reservation? These forward caste people badmouth this reservation. They said this reservation is for weakness. The reservation is for to those who score less than 20 marks. Only the people who cannot win can get the reservation. All types of negativity was poured against reservation. People who got benefited by the reservation were ashamed of themselves to come forward and support the reservation system. In fact, Indeed, they were also started talking against reservation. But now, after this so-called forward caste have got the 10% EWS anti-constitutional reservation, now they are turning the table. They glorify the reservation. We see the marks that they get into the forum, 28 marks under EWS. These kind of people are getting jobs now. The quality, they talk about the quality whenever we talk about the reservation. What happened to that quality now? Absolutely nothing. So whenever things happening in their favor, they talk good about it. Forget about them. It's their survival strategy. But what happened to the OBC community? A clear-cut injustice has been done. A clear-cut justice has been done in the form of 10% EWS for the FC caste. The OBC community should have come on the road. The Supreme Court has accepted this anti-constitutional 10% EWS. OBC leaders, OBC people are not reacting. They are not asking questions. This 10% is being given from their pocket. This 10% belongs to this OBC. It has been robed in the daylight. But none of the OBC leaders or none of the OBC people understand the influence, understand the injustice done to them. So, that's why our new federation, named as Federation of OBC Against Anti-Constitutional 10% EWS, exclusively works to campaign against the 10% EWS. Along with that, we would be taking the reservation to the common people to let them know that the reservation is a right. The reservation is a right to live peacefully in this Indian Union. It is not a justification for whatever are done to them in the previous years, but it is the only way where in this Indian Union where the differences are huge, we can ensure some kind of equality, justice to the majority of people. Around 19% of people, OBC, SC, ST, are occupying only 9% of professional positions. Directors, IAS, IPS, judges, you name it. It's just 9%. Whereas the people who are under 10% are occupying 91% of these positions. Is it acceptable? Can we allow this to happen? What are we doing? We are not raising the voice. We are being suppressed. At least we should give some kind of resistance. Yes, the power, the political power, it's with them. It's with the Brahmins and the Banyas. Even if you oppose them, they will shut you in one or other way. But that does not give you a guarantee. But that does not give you a license to be mum. Raise the voice. It's not for you. It's for your generations. The next generation will come up and ask you the question. A simple question. What did you do when this kind of injustice is done to us? So, my friends, a grave injustice has been done. As an OBC, I feel ashamed that there is no fight. There is no strong fight is put forward from our side. This 10% is robbed just like that, without, no one has put any petition. No one has come to the street to get this 10%. And tell me, why do they need 10% when they are occupying the 90% of the positions, 90% of the jobs, 90% in the judiciary system? On top of it, if you give 10%, what is left there for the OBC, the SC, the ST? Nothing. What is our rights in this Indian Union? Why we are to be the citizen of this Indian Union? Think about it. I am talking from Tamil Nadu. We have understood this kind of injustice, inequality, way back in 1960s. Our movement, Dravidian movement, is against these inequalities. Now, out of 234 MLAs, only 3 is from the FC caste, which is in proportion with their population, and rest are OBC. And that's why the Tamil Nadu is growing across the region. You can see development across all the places. Unlike in other states where these FCs are dominating, only one and only they are flourishing. And this is what is social justice. Tamil Nadu is the great model for the social justice. Everybody gets the equal chance. Everybody is treated as equal. Of course, we have our own problem, but this is our core ethics. Be it politics, be it anything, even in temple we ensure that there is a social justice, there is no hierarchy. People are equal here. That's why people are pouring in here to have a good life. So my humble request is, let us join together, because we are around 100 crores. It's not a small number. We are 100 crores. You include our SC and ST brothers, we come to around 133 crores. A cruel injustice has been done to this 133 crores, and there is no reaction at all from us. Forget about changing things. There is not even a single voice, a unison voice. How do you think the opposition will respect us if we are not talking? It is not only time to talk, it is a time to action. Action against the injustice. And I'll tell you again, I'll repeat you again, this 10% EWS is not the first thing that has been done to this huge population of 133 crores, and it is not going to be the last thing. It's one of the shape and size of these dominant caste, especially Brahmins and Baniyas, to have the full control on the Indian Union resources, Indian Union political space, Indian Union power. And what are we doing? We are just being an audience here. We just follow their path, and the path leads to the growth of them, not us. We are being treated as a second-class citizen. Importantly, we don't know about that. We think everything is great here. Everybody is getting the same treatment, equal opportunity. That is not true. Just look around you. People say, don't see caste. People are equal. Of course, people are equal. We should not see caste. We should not discriminate people. Be it caste, language, ethics, whatever, color, shapes, whatever. We should not discriminate. But to see the reality, just check around. See who is who, which caste. Of course, in Tamil Nadu it's difficult to see that because we don't have a surname. But people outside Tamil Nadu definitely have a surname, and it's easy for them to know who is holding what position. And if you agree with that, yes, it's a cruel injustice done to the OBC, please join hands with us. This 10% anti-constitutional EWS is a great weapon in our hands to show the real face of this ruling caste. I would not say it's a ruling power, because this power is not distributed among many people. It has been given only to a couple of castes. So let's call out them. Let's ask them the question. Why India is poor? Who is holding the responsibility for this poorness? Why things are not happening as we expect? All these questions have to be asked. All the people of Indian Union gets the opportunity, equal opportunity to showcase their real talent. We as a country can grow. Otherwise, we will have our internal problems. Look at the government for last 8 years. What is the biggest thing we are talking on daily basis when it comes to politics or even day-to-day life? It's always the religion. It's always some kind of temple issues. What about the economics? What about the growth? What about the life of youth? What about the sports? We don't talk about it. We are busy in pulling each other's legs. At least my humble request is, let OBC comes together and ask our rights, what is rightly belong to us. Let us not be satisfied with this 3.8% of all the resources. We want more. We are around 60%. We need 60% of resources in this Indian Union. If we are not asking this, I would say we are the stupid. We are the slaves. We are slaves of our own country. With this, I would like to conclude. My final message is, come together. We'll see how we can ask that is rightfully to us. Thank you for listening to me. Thank you.